Can you still hear the music? I don't know why it's picking up the fans when it's not picked up the fans before. I haven't changed any of my settings, so I don't know. I don't know why that's changed. Slightly on the music. Let's try and turn it up a tiny little bit. Maybe. Okay. I've just removed everything because as soon as I started fiddling with things, you said I'd gone mute. So I've removed all my sound suppressions and my gain and that. So at the moment there's nothing. This is going well. I'm clearly going to get loads of views from this. Teething problems is what this is. We're having teething problems. IT support currently ongoing. We're currently just sorting out some audio issues. We're going to be gathering materials today for the Torvune build. As soon as we've got some of the audio issues sorted out, we'll get to digging lots of random stuff. I've got a list. I'm hoping most of it will be in storage, but I guess we'll find out. I've got to get a lot of orange glass And I know I don't have any orange glass in storage, so that should be fun. For the random people who are joining and wondering what is going on, we're currently having some audio issues that we're trying to get sorted out, so just bear with me. So if I start talking randomly, it's to go on about the audio. We're testing the audio out. I've currently got very loud fans that are being replaced in the new year, so we're trying to lower the fan noise. So we're probably gonna go and dig a lot of sand, just because of how much glass we're gonna need. But we're gonna take a quick stop over to storage first, get some shulkers and things like that, and see what I've got in storage. But yeah, I've got a big list of all the things we're going to need. So currently we're just going to be working on the walls of Torvune, and filling in the bottom. We were going to do lava at the bottom, but I didn't like the way it looked, so we're switching to orange carpet. This is going well for a first stream. I think this is going rather well. Definitely. My IT support has gone quiet on me. Google faster! Again, for anyone new that's wondering why we're just on a pause screen, we're having some audio issues that we're trying to figure out right now. and we'll just see how it goes from there. Currently at 60%. Do we sound any better, people? Do we sound better now? Is there any change at all? Thank you for your patience, everyone. I think we just say sod it and go digging, and you guys can enjoy the background sounds of my office. Deleted. We've deleted them. We're starting fresh. Noise suppression. Okay. Okay. How are we sounding now, guys? Can we hear the music still? Great. I've lost all viewers. Currently, you're the only person in here, Ross. I'll just keep saying random things now because you're currently the only person watching me because everyone else has given up watching. So that's great. We're going really, really well. I've increased it. We're currently at 80. Shall we stop at 80 then? Are we stopping at 80? Okay. Can you still hear music at all? Okay. So we go from here. We stay at 80 on the gain. Noise suppression is on. Okay. I think we're good to go, guys. I think the audio issues have been solved. Tech Wizard, please give a round of applause to Ross. Yay! Oh god. Okay. Now that the audio issues are all sorted, today we are going to go and gather things for this awful, hideous hole. We're going to be doing the walls and also the fog effect at the bottom, which we need a lot of glass, and a lot of stone and deep slate and basalt and things like that. So we're gonna fly back over to where my storage room is, see what we've got in storage, get some shulkers, and go and dig a bunch of sand. So I have the world map mod. So we're gonna be flying over to this little island over here. And let's go and see what we've got in storage and see how much we've actually got to dig. I know that all the stone and deep slate I've got because I've got shulkers of the stuff, especially after digging out the hole. Tough maybe, but everything else I think we may be a bit short on. But we'll have a see once we get to storage. I just know that we're gonna have to dig a lot of sand because I don't have glass. Not as many stacks as we need anyway. Completely flying the wrong way. This is good. 2 years in this world, guys. 2 years. I definitely know my way around, obviously. Okay. Storage. Ross, no! Oh wait, it isn't going to pick up game sound because I usually don't play with sound on. That is why there's no sound. Because I usually don't play with it on. Oh dear. Right, shulker boxes. For now. Okay, so we need 19, well, almost 20 stacks of stone. But like I said, all these shulkers are all filled with stone. So we're just gonna take a shulker of that. And same with deep slate. I've got shulkers full of them as well. And I'm gonna get a couple of stacks of the silk touch deep slate instead of cobbled. Stop messaging me on Discord because then I have to mute. Oh, okay. Tough. I think we're going to be okay on tough actually. So let's put that down, and then we need 16 and a half stacks of tough. So that's our tough sorted. Granite. I think we're going to be okay on granite actually as well. We're just going to fill a shulker with granite. So that's granite sorted. You were not in here. You were on Discord. And then I have to minimize everything because I've not actually got Discord open. I've got so many screens open. You are not one of them. Right, what I want to go and do is see how many stacks of glass we've already got. See if I've actually got any orange dye. I've got one orange dye. That's... Yes. No orange wool. Ooh. We've got 1 stack and 6 of orange glass. Okay. So we need about 6 shulker boxes of orange stained glass. And 19 stacks of orange carpet. And I've got 5 orange tulips to my name. So we're going to need to get dye as well. Calcite. We need calcite as well. We need 17 stacks of calcite. And we've got 13 and a bit. So that's... you know what? This isn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be. We've got a bit of digging. We're also going to need grey concrete powder. Grey concrete powder. I know I've got enough sand and gravel to make the concrete, it's just the dye. We're short on dyes around here. And smooth basalt. We need 16 and a half stacks of this. So let's just take all of that. And we also need 14 and a half stacks of normal basalt. So we're going to the nether as well. So I think we're best off just going digging a lot of sand, I think, and trying to find somewhere where I can get orange dye from. Because right now we've got 6 orange dye to our name. Right. Actually, we're gonna need rockets. I don't know why I've just come upstairs. This is where you guys will notice how ADHD I am, because it'll be a lot of back and forthing of me forgetting to do things. Okay, so we're gonna fly over and dig out the desert. And fill up a bunch of shulkers with some sand. This is why I have the map as well, because my sense of direction is non-existent. So I would just fly around in circles if I didn't have the map. Also, I didn't bring a bed. Or my ender chest. We're off to a good start. It is pretty having shader packs. It's so pretty. I like the sky. Should have probably brought my ender chest with me. But here we go. Let's mine some sand. Riveting content. This is where I die on stream to a baby husk or something. I never used to play with shaders on because I thought that there's a lot of people that look down on your building with shaders because people are like, well, shaders make it look better. But then I thought, sod it. I like it looking pretty. Quite peaceful actually. There's no mobs here. Definitely not on peaceful mode, thank you very much. Only play on hard mode. Just because curing zombie villages. Anything below hard mode and you've got your percentage of them dying and up to a zombie goes down. So you may as well just get used to playing on hard. Look, see? We have got mobs. To be fair, I usually don't play with sound on. And I usually have subtitles on. And the amount of times where I've been blown up by a sneaky creeper because I don't actually pay attention to the subtitles. And obviously I don't hear them coming up behind me and hissing. If I played hardcore, I'd be dead within seconds. My world would end straight away. I fall off things way too much to play hardcore. I'm as clumsy in Minecraft as I am in real life. I think if your player could have bruises, it might be covered. They're so sneaky. We're still picking sand up. We're not full yet. Do you know what? So I don't know if my calculations are correct or not. Because me and maths is just no. unless it's simple maths that I can count on my fingers. But according to my schematic, I need 93 stacks of orange glass, which I don't think is correct. So I'm going off the basis that that calculation is in fact wrong. I'm then just ballparking 6 shulkers instead. If I need more, I can always come get more. But I'm not going on that we need 93 stacks of glass. That's insane. Oh. Trying to dig sand here, dude. So rude. I should have brought a bed. My god, look at them all. There's so many. Fear the Walking Dead. I can't be asked with you guys. I just want to dig and get out of here. Oh my god. Can't a woman dig in peace? My god. Why did no one remind me to bring a bed? Why did you let me go out here all alone? You know my stance on modded Minecraft. And no commands either. Cheaty cheater. The sun has arrived. Burn, bitches. Oh, I'm sorry I'm destroying your home, little bunny rabbit. Here, go and hop up that way. The AI of rabbits in this game are kind of stupid. I had some pigs in blanket crisps before I went live. That is, I managed to eat about six because I haven't been able to eat today because of the whole nausea thing. But they're marketed as pigs in blanket flavour, which they're not. It's just bacon rashers and bacon flavoured Wotsits. But I really enjoy them. But yeah, it's currently 8:45, and the only thing I've eaten today is 6 bacon flavoured crisps. I have to be in the mood for bacon flavoured stuff. Usually I don't like Wotsits because I don't like the texture. Because they make your mouth feel, I don't know, kind of like chewing on wallpaper paste. Baked potato. I love them. Yeah, exactly. It feels like your mouth just can't do anything. You just sat there like, ah, there. I did treat myself to cake last week though, and it took me about 4 days to eat a cake. Not like a birthday cake or anything. It was like one of those cake jars. And it took me 4 days to eat it because of how bad the nausea's been. It is the tism. I did make a chicken stew yesterday in the slow cooker. And I managed to eat that, but it did take me almost 4 hours to eat a, a small bowl of stew. No, it's impossible to get a hold of the doctors at the moment. Every time I go on to book an appointment to speak to the doctor, there's no appointments left. So I'm just waiting while slowly starving to death because I feel hungry all the time. But as soon as I eat, the nausea, and then I end up throwing up. So I'd rather just avoid throwing up and not eating. So I've had to stop all the supplements. Yeah, I have to fill out an online form as well, and they call me. But that's what I mean. It doesn't even let me do that because it's saying that there's no availability. I haven't seen my doctor face to face in about 3 years. But they did some blood tests and stuff, and it turns out that I'm just deficient in everything. So they put me on a lot of supplements, which then made me ill. So then I had to stop the supplements, but they've said that it'll take a few weeks for the supplements to get out of my system, and they think that's what's causing the nausea. So my doctor just said eat more veg, and I'm like, okay, but that's a huge sensory thing for me. I don't really do veg, which is why I've started doing like stews and things to get veg into me without me actually eating the veg. Just tricking my brain into being a grown up. Because I can eat veg raw, but most of the like like sprouts and broccoli and things like that taste disgusting even raw. Ha 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 ha. It's very funny. Listen, you may be the IP guy, okay, but I'm smarter than you. If you were a cat, you'd be an orange flavoured one, battling it out for the single brain cell between you and beef. I'm just gonna decimate this desert. I should have brought more shulkers because we need 6 shulkers, and I've only brought 3. Dribble running down your chin. Is me digging sands not the equivalent of watching paint dry though? There's beef coming over and wiping your chin every now and then. Wow, 3 whole people watching me dig sand. Going really well. Listen, I've been around you two. Me saying him wiping drool off your chin is basically you rated compared to the stuff that you guys say. Very special. A different kind of special. I have no idea where we're gonna get orange dye from. I don't think I've found a flower biome yet, because that would be our best bet to go and find tulips. Oh, I thought I found one then. No. I mean, red I've got loads of poppies from the iron farm, but again, yellow dye, we can only really get it from. I mean, I guess I could set up a sunflower farm. I guess we could do that actually. That would make more sense. This is why I keep you around. Free therapy and colour Colour coordination. I can hear a zombie. I can't see a zombie. Wow, professional. Look at that. Knows all the colours. That man knows the rainbow. I was hoping we'd be done before night came again. Are you just spouting off random words there? What's going on? Okay, let's go and smelt this up and see if I even have a sunflower. I should. And then we'll just stand there and bone meal it. And then at some point I'll create double tall flower farms. So then I can avoid these situations in the future. I've got quite a lot of plans actually of farms that we're going to need for build, because I'm going to need a wither rose farm so I can get black dye, because once the guardian farm is up and running I want to be able to get dark prismarine. Because dark prismarine is one of the main blocks for Sisselmere as well, so when we get back to building that, that's what we're going to need. Squid farms are awkward. Wither rose farms are a lot easier to make, because you need the right biome for a squid farm and they can break a lot, and I don't really want to build a chunk loader. They're not that bad. I mean, I will be building a wither farm as well at some point so I can get wither skulls. I've only got 2 beacons to my name at the moment and I'd like more. Like when I flattened this mountain here, I only had 1 beacon to my name and I had to keep moving the beacon around because I kept going out of range. So for future builds I'd like more. Okay, do we have a sunflower? We do have a stack of 64 dandelions. I don't have a sunflower. We have 20 more though. Okay. Let's just use up all our dandelions. Okay, 2 stacks and 42. I did have kelp going in here. Okay, let's get rid of some of the crap out of my inventory because it stresses me out. Yeah, it does. 8 glass. I do already have some glass somewhere. Where is it? There we go. Again, ball packing. 6 shulkers of that. Because I do not think that my calculations are correct in that we need 93 stacks of this stuff. Right. Let's put the yellow dye there. Sticks. Kelp. Cactus. Cactus flower. It's gonna take forever to get everything smelted up, which is the problem. Really another bunch in there. What else did I say we needed? Grey concrete. Grey concrete. That's what we needed. Grey concrete. You know what? I think we're gonna need all them. You know, I've just made that, and I'm pretty sure we already have some over here. We did already have some over here. Okay. Okay. Grey concrete, we need 17 stacks, basically. That's all a grey dye. Oh. Why do I do this to myself? I don't think my builds through. I just build them and then I'm like, we'll worry about resources later. What I need to build is a super smelter. That would be smart. You wouldn't think that I've been in this world for 2 years and all I've got to show for it is that house. Let's get a water bucket. I'm going this way. Flower farms. Let's add flower farms to the ever-growing list of farms that I need. We need to go out there, we need to find a flower forest, and we need to build farms. This is not the way to do it. It's light grey dye, not grey dye. What am I doing? Okay. I've just wasted like 5 minutes of my life doing that. For no reason at all. This is actually going to take forever. Maybe we go and focus on things that I can control for right now. They can where is the... No, you know what, let's just copy that. Right, I'm going to tick things off my list. So we've got the stone, we've got the deep slate, we're working on the orange glass. We need 14.5 stacks of diorite. Let's just get some more shulkers. You know what, let's just... Okay, diorite we've got. Andesite, we need 16 stacks. Okay, so the andesite we got. This is going well. This is going well. We already got the tuff, right? Yes, we got the tuff. We got the granite. Working on the orange carpet. We're going to need to go and dig up some basalt. And we also need blackstone as well. So we need polished blackstone bricks and polished blackstone. So we need about 30 stacks of blackstone, which I don't think I've got any downstairs. Not enough blackstone for what we need. Okay. Walk-in wardrobe. And let's swap our builder's boots out for our safety shoes. I'm gonna leave this stuff here in case we take a tumble. And we only need to take 2 shulkers, so we'll take the brown ones. Okay. This should be fun. Luckily, we are right near the basalt delta. So now we just need to not die in lava. I think maybe digging down might be better. Hitting a black stone pocket. We do need basalt as well though, because we need smooth basalt and normal basalt. Can you insta-mine basalt with a beacon? Can you even put a beacon in the nether? I don't think you can, right? Over a decade I've been playing this game. Thought I knew everything. For all my millions of followers out there, I will be uploading this VOD to YouTube. So you don't miss this riveting content. You know what we do need for it, Ross? Modger. For bots like that. Hear me if Blackstone end up mining basalt. Pretty much sums up how I play Minecraft. And why after 2 years I've got no build switch show for it. Because I bounce around so much. probably going to go till about 10. But I've got other plans at 10. I think we're just going to have to work with black slam pockets like this. Wow, not even 3 stacks. Oh dear. And that's all the blackstone at this little pocket. Let's try and scoot over to this area. How much are we up to? Not that much. Okay. I think I need to dedicate some serious time to grinding these resources out. I don't have any clients tomorrow. So I might just take a few hours tomorrow and try and tackle a few of these resources. Okay. Here is this pocket of blackstone, and then I think we're gonna call it. Not done too bad. No, to get out of here without dying. Like that. Where did we come from? Where did we go? Where did we come from? What an idea. No, it's off. I know we fell down into this. Did we come from up here? Okay. Where did we come from? This is where we're just further stuck in the nether. Aha. Okay. Where is my little holy hole? I really should mark this better. I get lost in the nether so much. Here's my hidey hole. Ta-da! Sorry, we'll put you there first. Right. Think I'm gonna call it here for my one whole viewer. Thanks for sticking around and watching me dig stuff for an hour and a half. We've got quite a few things picked up our list. I'm probably going to leave it running overnight and set up an automatic smelter to get all this last smelter down, and then we just need to go and get some dye sorted out. But otherwise, yeah, I think that's going to be it. Thanks for sticking around.